Hi guys, this is, I'm going to be on throughout the night now. It's these are live feeds from around the city, and then obviously the map in the corner. I'm not going to be on all night, but this feed will be running. So good evening and welcome. Because I'm blocked on, my main channel is blocked on Real News for some reason, and I spoke to him last night, which is quite weird. I can speak to him on my other one, but I'm blocked on my main channel. So I don't know if someone can speak to him and tell him I'm blocked. It's weird. But evening everybody, can you all hear me? I will update the map from time to time, but there is a guy on the ground, Real News, who needs to have a little walk around and chill out a little bit. I know he's scared. I would be. Where I find this, well, if I revealed my sources, lots of other people would be doing it, wouldn't they? But I hope everyone is my main channel, this channel here, is blocked on Real News from commenting. I was commenting for like 10 minutes and I realized then none of my messages were coming through. And then I commented on my secondary channel and it came through all right. So I don't know if there's a rogue mod in that channel. But I hope everyone is well. I hope he's okay in Kyiv. As you can see, there is various cameras around. Top left is some webcam on a building. Middle camera is McDonald's, some of this say. There's a few others, obviously Skylines, and then Real News. Go and sub his channel. Hello, Debbie. But just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go make a drink, and then I can chat to you. There's no real audio. There's only audio from Real News. I can put that on if you want to listen to it. Stick a 1 in the chat if you want to listen to Real News' audio. You should be able to hear him now. He's in a hostel somewhere in Kyiv. Can you now stick a 2 in the chat if you can hear him?
Mail for Sam. Don't even they won't even beat Roscommon. Mind fucking saying. They're good footballers now. Fair play to them.
I think there's about 12 biolabs and they've destroyed 7. I think Real News just wants to be in a room with someone not on his own, and nobody else would let him, would they? I thought it was quite cruel. Sleep in your room, you'll be okay. If there's a mod in the chat, drop a link to Real News's. I'm going to go make a coffee. Be back in a second. I hope you're right, Deb. Give you a call tomorrow. Hello, Ian, mate. I'll be back in TV. 2 secs.
Who was it said you only
Thank you, Indy, mate.
feel alive when you're close to death?
I haven't got a camera to bring on at all.
I don't know, some Greek guy.
Because this is the camera and I'm not in the studio.
Right.
So I'm on my table. I'll see what I can bring in, I think. Yeah, it's nothing. It brings up pitch and pitch. It's the same. Yeah. It brings that up in the corner again. Got camera ringing. Got boomer call.
Don't mind me. God bless the Ukrainians on the front line. Some brave young men are going. Brave young and old men are women are going to die tonight, defending their country. I'm only some idiot with a phone. He's still here. I thought he was gone.
I'm leaving.
Who is it? I thought it was a ghost.
No.
I got you frightened.
Are you filming?
Huh?
Are you filming?
No, just me. Just a blog. I just filmed myself.
Okay. Are you leaving?
Let's just look. So it's only me.
Are you leaving?
No, stay here. What's the point of leaving?
I don't know.
Oh, and you mean the bomb shelter?
Yes. Are you leaving to go?
No, I don't. Like, this. It's probably safer here, no?
Huh? Safe.
Would you recommend? What do you recommend?
Safe is there.
Huh?
Safe is there.
Yeah. You're not going, no? No?
Великобритания и Ирландия неожиданно для себя получили ответ. Теперь им войску предстоит отдыхать мимо территории нашей страны, а это, конечно, сильно угрожает. Ну, судя по всему, Запад считает, что нас сломить легко, и надо поднажать. Вообще, такая реакция похожа на такую истерику. То есть что-то пошло не по плану. План был у нас гонить Подоморский и ждать, когда мы умрем. А когда мы вдруг осознали, ну, конечно, с 95-го в чем была задача? Постепенно есть потихонечку. Вообще, честно говоря, довольно даже четкая задача была на устранение России не гладили. Ну, имеется в виду, по крайней мере, говорили, ну, мы сейчас здесь немножко создаем с 14 года антироссию. И видно, что хорошо, что сейчас начали кампанию по денацификации и демилитаризации. Через несколько лет было бы вообще непросто. То есть было бы совсем непросто. При этом, слушайте, война – это всегда колоссальное испытание. И для нас понятно, что то, что мы находимся на Украине, это абсолютно вымышленный мир. Ну, послушайте, Россия войны не начинает. Россия войны заканчивает. 8 лет мы пытались уговорить. 8 лет были люди на Донбассе. 15 тысяч погибших. Дикие, страшные преступления против человечности. Убитые дети, женщины. 8 лет. Но для нашей интеллигенции, понятно, это ничего не знает. Для них гораздо важнее вовремя принять дозу западной еды и прокатиться на западные машины и отправиться, вовремя покататься на лыжах или позагорать. Пришло время играть. Пришло время делать игры. Как написал один из комиков, зачем мне эти про 8 лет? Вы мне полпы верните. У него, видно, карточка из всех банков, где полпы не работают. Такие в России такие критики были всегда, начиная от интеллигенции, которая после
часы. Ну, для меня, конечно, это, может быть, самое важное на сегодняшний день дни мои. Как раз была объявлена не только эвакуация, но и мобилизация граждан. Первое, куда я поехал вечером тогда, это на мобилизационные пункты и на эвакуационные пункты. Но я говорил у вас об этом в эфире, не буду все это повторять, потому что
сейчас на прямой связи с Киевом. Привет, расскажи, где ты находишься, что сейчас происходит. Игорь, здравствуй. Я вот сейчас нахожусь возле своего личного дома, где я проживаю, в спальном районе Киева. В принципе, сегодня я только вернулся. На самом деле, был сегодня в разных районах Киева. Вот пытался как-то так легком отследить ситуацию, что происходило. И вот хотел буквально начать с того, что в Киеве все спокойно. Но вот минуту до этого слышал огромные взрывы, то есть звук каких-то снарядов из другой стороны далеко, но достаточно. если ситуация сегодняшний день, то было очень так тревожно с утра, было очень много взрывов, но потом где-то тихо и спокойно, потому что нет. То есть районе сегодня было спокойно, прекратились, в принципе, можно сказать, что уже стало спокойно. А вот города видел много украинское вооружение, это все интеграциям, не было никаких военных действий, но было сегодня Кличко обратился к населению, чтобы люди, когда видят вот военных, они ни в коем случае их не снимали, потому что от этого зависит, насколько Киев сможет справиться и устоять, потому что, по мнению мэра столицы, все-таки сейчас высокая угроза того, что Киев может быть захвачен. Ну и этому еще способствует то, что ситуация в Гастомеле, это аэропорт, который находится около 10 километров от Киева, аэропорт предприятия завода Антонова, который выпускает самолеты. И вот там информация сейчас, что вот, как будто он уже захвачен русскими, и этот аэропорт может принимать большие самолеты. И в этом опасность для Киева и для горожан. Ну, потому что ситуация сейчас спокойная, утром было очень тревожно. Я выбежал на улицу, очень много людей уже отправились в укрытие. У нас здесь есть такие, вот там видно за мной, наверное, белая дверь, это подвальное помещение, и вот в случае взрывов туда спускаются люди, и там дежурят, пережидают. Что касается года, жизнь, в принципе, идет своим чередом. Много магазинов, много чего закрыто, много предприятий не работают, но если нужно купить продукты, то продуктовые магазины работают. Они работают в ограниченном режиме, то есть пускают по несколько человек вовнутрь. Соответственно, на улице вот этих магазинов формируются огромные очереди, но тем не менее внутри все спокойно, без ажиотажа. Возможность есть выбрать любой товар, можно расплатиться карточкой, можно расплатиться телефоном, разными платежными системами. Все работает. Аналогично сегодня видел аптеки, которые тоже работают. Их немножко меньше, чем магазинов, но они работают. Что еще хотел сказать? Был сегодня на проспекте Победы, это главная артерия столицы. Это улица, которая еще вчера была полностью забита автомобилями, были большие пробки с самого, потому что киевляне, это улица, по которой можно выехать из столицы и ехать. И вчера многие пытались все-таки выехать в более безопасные города. Сегодня там уже практически нет автомобилей, но все еще много людей, которые стоят на обочине и пытаются кого-то остановить, пытаются попуткой выехать из города. Знаем, что сейчас в Киеве действует специальный режим, в город не пускают людей, только если вы сможете это обосновать, например, там, службой, работой и другими документами, выехать с Киева могут все желающие. Вот вкратце такая ситуация.
Ром, но власти Киева уже заявили, что вводят вроде как технику в город. Я понимаю, что мэр Киева призвал людей не публиковать эти кадры в социальных сетях, но тем не менее она заметна, ее видно.
Игорь, эта техника есть, ее видно невооруженным взглядом. Сегодня я лично видел много солдат украинских, и видел и танки, и ПКР, и другое вооружение, солдаты на позициях, военные украинские на позициях, люди проходят мимо, они спокойно наблюдают, как бы никто никому ничего не запрещает, никто ничего не перекрывает, но мы знаем, да, например, где например, есть какое-то скопление и техники, и военных. Ну и опять же, с целью безопасности, не скажу где, но видел, и думаю, что многие киевляне могут это увидеть на свои глаза. Ну, грубо говоря, это не центр города, но это в середине города.
В Киеве знают, что российские войска заблокировали западную сторону города. Во всяком случае, как об этом сообщает российская Минобороны. Какая реакция?
Игорь, для меня это новость. Я, возможно, там не сильно следил за лентой новостей, но я этого не знал. Не знаю, какая реакция, но если мы говорим о западной части, то это именно направление для Если люди хотят выехать на Львов, на Житомирское направление, вот западное Украина.
Right, I'm back. I see we got some interesting chat. Sayav, got anything to say? Okay, we got to say. Do you know about the 8 years waiting for the Minsk agreement to be signed? What about what the Ukraine's been doing in the east? Starving, turning the water on and off, power on and off, genocide. Anything like that going on? No? Why is bombs not raining down on Kyiv? What does the States and the UK normally do when they attack somewhere? They go in and fucking annihilate it by the air first, don't they? Not worrying where they drop the bomb. So how am I a liar? How am I a liar? Tell me. State your facts. Because you got none. You know, I bet you believe that was a Russian tank running over those people, running over that car. That wasn't Russian, that was Ukrainian armor. Do you know why he secured Chernobyl? Do you know why he secured Chernobyl? To stop fucking idiot Ukrainians sabotaging it. That's why he's done it. Why do you think he's cut off the West? Show me any bomb dropping in Kiev on civilians. Oh, apart from what you've seen in the MSN. Wow. 8 years. 8 years. Am I pro-war? No. No, I'm not. The innocent people are going to suffer in this. But 8 years... Utopia, do you really know what happened? Do you really know what's going on, or have you, interested in what the MSN's telling you? Do you know what's been going on in the east of Ukraine? And he was asked to go in, somewhat like we were asked to go into the Balkans to sort that out, weren't we? And in fact, what is any claim has NATO got over the Ukraine? NATO's got no claim over that country. It's not even a country, actually. NATO need Ukraine because they want to sit on his fucking doorstep all the time. That's what the importance of Ukraine is. And all he wants is that as a buffer zone from them and us. I'll come and camp outside your house and surround that. Eight years bombing their own people. But we've done it too. The Russians have done it too. Not saying they haven't. But nobody's innocent in this. But you're just being fed a load of bollocks by the MSN.
That's the
Could you ever heard of that NATO? One NATO country goes in, they all have to go in. So if America goes in, we've got to follow. That's the pact. Bit stupid, that, isn't it?
The first 52
so the West are really going to fuck this up and start something shit. Yeah, there's 12 labs, and they took out 7, I believe. I was told. Just losing the audio of his a minute. Turn it off. Quite bad. I don't know if that's me. You know, oh yeah, the Ukrainian neo-Nazi battalion. So you support that, do you, Sai, whatever your name is in Utopia? So you support the Nazi defense battalion? Hmm? No? Yeah? Anything else to say? I was pretty much like you lot. You know, believing everything the mainstream media told me about what's going on and, you know, how bad Putin is. It wasn't until I actually got my head out my ass and turned off that fucking goggle box and started to research of what's really been going on. All right. Sorry, Utopia. But I take it that there was a troll in. But hi, everybody. I'll refresh the map in a minute, but we'll have to probably wait 10 minutes to get it reloaded. So we've obviously got Real News. He's in his hostel room. Bless him. I'll be scared. Two minutes 30. That's not too bad. I probably could speed that delay up a little bit so it does go down. Well, Bianca's telling you about our little doggy dog. Well, she's not a little fucking doggy dog. She's like big as a house. What is going on? Who's flicking through that? Is he finished? Is Real News finished? Is it just flicked onto another camera? I think Real News is finished. I'm going to see if I can log in on my phone. It's not logging in on my computer because I've got so many windows open. It's unreal. Ah, there we go. Let's bring that up. Oh. Delete that. Why does nothing ever work when you do it? Never works. There we go. Well, let's go back to live. There we go. Looks like he has finished. We can see. Where am I? I could be in Kyiv. Could be anywhere. But let's see. Oh, I guess some little background music playing, shall we? While we're sat here. There we go.
Or UK airlines banned from Russian airspace. Is that true? Has that happened yet? But then that would stop us flying to Asia, and it wouldn't be cost effective to fly around. So then that would put cost onto the everyday public. So it's not the elite that suffers, is it? It's us, the small people. War is not right. But when people cannot sort out their differences in 8 years, something needs to give. But the human suffering is not right. The rich don't suffer. The poor get poorer and they suffer even more. All I've seen of Putin is that he's a strong Christian family man who wants to keep his country his country. And I think the West is scared of that. Thank you, Deborah Hart, for that €20 super sticker. It is much appreciated. This is exactly dark side. People don't want war. World leaders do. They want to impose sanctions on just people for just being Russian. They want to seize their assets so your money is no longer safe anywhere. I do have StreamYard running, Boomer. It is up and running. I will post the link in the chat. The link is there. No, Putin cares for his people. Do-do-do. Yeah, looks like Real News has gone down, actually. He may have ended. Yeah, I think he is going to be the problem child of the World Economic Forum. Oh, it just went. It can't be any... He just must have had a problem because everything else is up and running. Here comes Two Boomer. I like his...
Brilliant.
I like that.
I'm just trying to trigger some people.
Well, you're going to trigger loads of people with that on.
Yeah. Okay, all you snowflakes, start getting triggered.
I think we've got to explain a few things, innit? You know what I mean? It's absolutely getting... What is
Yeah.
your view on Putin being a WEF? Hang on. World Economic fucking chat's going too quick. What is your view on Putin being
Oh, you got a donation. That's good.
graduate? Yeah, I did actually. Very nice, 20 euros. Very nice, Deborah. A graduate of the World Economic Forum. I don't know. That's a weird. I don't know. He's a problem child for the whole of the West, isn't he? Really. But 8 years is a long time. We keep saying it. Are we pro-war? No, we're not. Yeah, but it does take. Yeah, I don't see any bombs raining down in Kiev. Do you?
Nah, it's quiet.
I don't see.
You know why?
Why?
Because unlike the Russians, unlike the Americans and the British,
Yep.
they're not targeting civilian places.
Yep.
If you've noticed, they haven't blown up any civilian stuff, and they haven't even blown up the barracks with the soldiers sleeping.
No.
They're avoiding all of that.
Yep.
Because the fight isn't with them, it's with the right-wing nationalists.
Exactly.
And the criminal gangster government, which has been fleecing the people of Ukraine for 8 years with the help of the US.
Yes.
But don't believe me, go and have a look. It's very easy to find.
Why is the Ukraine so important to NATO? Why are they even getting involved?
I think before this, NATO was becoming very, very irrelevant, and now this has given them a purpose. There you go.
Is it really so they can keep troops parked on all of Russian doorstep?
Well, NATO's an organization, and like any organization, what's it want to do? It wants to grow, get bigger, get more power. Before this, NATO was on the wane. So anyway, after this, it's going to be fucked because it's a paper tiger anyway.
But all the sanctions that he's imposing, and when we watched the statement of Boris Johnson on the feed yesterday, and later on that evening, Biden gave his statement, and it was pretty much mirrored word for word.
Hang on 2 seconds. Pray for Ukraine. What about the people in the eastern Ukraine? All that killing and all that's okay by shelling from the west. 240 kids dead, aged from babies to teenagers. Thousands of adults. Water cut off. Pensions cut off. Food cut off.
Exactly.
Go and
we're
have a
not
look.
told that, are we? We're not told that. We're just told that Putin. And I mean the headlines today in every single major rag, led with the picture of that woman with the bandage and all the windows blown out of that apartment complex. And there's lots of footage. Sorry?
Well, it's like here when they use those bloody photos of a policeman, isn't it? In protests. Same thing.
You think Putin's Russia's any better?
I didn't say that, but he's not shelling his own people like Western Ukraine is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact. Go and have a look. 240 plus kids, from babies to teenagers, shelled, schools,
I did notice. I feel a little bit of anger in your voice. Are you upset by what the West is portraying? What's going on over there? Maybe.
No, I just think that none of the Western media has been in the East for 8 years. They've had 8 years to fix this problem.
Well, they've been there. They're certainly there now. The BBC's there on the ground, mate.
Yeah, but they're not in the east. Though.
No. Why is that?
Well, then they would get the truth.
Exactly.
And would you like right wing nationalists to have nukes? Because that was going to be next on your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like crazy right wing nationalists running a country, part of NATO, and then attacking Russia, and then everybody else would have to attack Russia as well for Article 5? Shall we go on?
Boomer told me what Article 5 was. Article 5 is one in all in. That's what people don't realise isn't it? If one NATO country goes in, it doesn't matter who starts it, you've all got to go in. Because that's what you agreed to.
And Foster, that wasn't a Russian tank, that was a Ukrainian tank, if you have a look. See? Get your facts right. But no one looks any, I don't understand why anybody is believing the MSM after 2 years of not believing the MSM. So therefore, those that didn't believe the MSN are now believing them. Well, no.
Exactly. Hang on, just plug my computer in.
And you're right, Putin did got rid of the Rothschilds. He said it was like a noose around the country's neck.
That's right, didn't you? You told me he banned them all. Banned them all from the country, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's why they got rid of Khodorkovsky as well.
I always thought Putin was a bad man. It wasn't until I researched. And honestly,
I think Russia should give up now because they've been kicked out of the Eurovision.
Yeah. You know, Russia cannot compete in Eurovision.
Oh, that'll give the UK one stop up. They won't be last.
Yeah, we won't be
one
last.
Up. Yay, one up.
No, we always come last anyway. Doesn't matter. You know, the last time we won was bloody, I can't remember what's her name, Cheryl. Yeah, making your mind up, wasn't it? I think we need to find out only from alternative media.
And they're using CIA/terrorist tactics by putting Ukrainian rocket launchers and tanks in civilian targets to make the Russians fight and obviously have civilian casualties. But the Russians aren't taking the bait. But that's a CIA/terrorist tactic all the time. That's in the playbook.
Yep. UK should only be vile, useless, waste of money content when we are vile and useless. Ukraine is trying to get NATO to say okay to very bad Putin. Oh, let's bring this up before it flies past. It's flown past. Oh, my computer's slow. Damn. That's what you try and do when you're trying to run one monitor. I can't bring up any comments anyway. My computer's too slow. It's gone. No, I'm not having it. For all I know, I might not even be on the air anymore. I'm talking to myself.
I can hear you.
Probably am.
I can hear you.
Oh, that came out. I don't know why. That wasn't the right comment. You can hear me. That's all right. At least I'm talking to somebody. That's all right.
Listen, they're crazy. There's some of the Baltic states want to start Article 5 because the Russians have secured Chernobyl. What that's got to do with
I
NATO.
can't be bothered to take it down.
Okay, he can't hear me.
It's got nothing. You know, it's not even. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Right now?
Perfectly fine. Hang on. I'm going to sort this out.
Big delay.
We're going to speed up. Just closing some windows. You're going to see windows disappearing. Starting it, wait back in 2 seconds.
I just ask everybody to go and do your own
Back, don't worry.
research. Don't look at MSN. Go and see what's going on. Have a look at RT News. At least they're showing what's going on in the East or anywhere else. There's plenty of videos. Just look at them up. If you see a video, download it, right-click on it, have a look at the metadata on it. It'll tell you when it's made, because some of the videos are very old. And then there was one. Exactly, Big Mum. I don't understand why anybody's believing the MSM on this. What happened to TF? I think he's having a problem with his laptop. Susie Cat, you'll see more because as the magnetic field keeps dropping, it's about 20% now, you'll see more and more up there. Thanks, Paula. It's actually the Belarusian flag in the background. I'll put actually the full picture. You'll have a look. Hang on. There you go.
Woohoo, I'm back.
Yeah, Susie Cat, go and subscribe to Suspicious Observers. I'll put a link in the chat. Hang on.
He's very good, he is. He's very, 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 very good. I don't know why I got all these windows over there. Let me close these tabs down. Close tab. Close tab.
Torrent.
Hello, man.
There's live feeds coming from Canberra if you want to have a look, because there's a big protest there today.
I'm going to get some up now. Hang on. I'm going to have a look. Just had to reset because obviously...
Australian Free Press Network.
I bring that in. I know what that is. It's probably because I'm not connected. Hardwired. That's why. Trying to split. Right.
Anybody interested? I just put a link in the chat. That's Suspicious Observers. You get all your Sun news and coming disaster news.
This coming disaster news. That's quite. That's quite good. Right. Come on.
Which we will all see in our lifetime.
Oh, English tanks. They kitted them out quick. Really quick. Very quick. Am I still on or have I gone again? Am I here? Am I gone?
I can hear you.
You're here. Oh, who's become a member? Oh, Reba. Resubbed. Lovely. Welcome back. Right,
I wasn't going to get on, but I just saw the shit in the chat about Ukraine, that's all.
Yeah. I thought I'll
Don't believe Torrent. Don't believe me. Just go and do your
Just go
own
and research
real
yourself.
research. Yeah, you did it on the virus. Do it on the fucking list.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not pro-war, pro-Russia, but, you know, he's only doing...
Pro-truth?
Well, yeah, pro-truth. He's taking back what is, really, isn't he? You know, let's face it. I don't know. I don't know what my wife's saying.
The fertilizer potassium was sent to, I think it's about 20% of the world market, but the sanctions, of course.
Mm.
I'm crackling, apparently.
Clacton on Sea, someone's organising a march. What hello age case, mate? From a spy to Putin and KGB bombed a number of cities in 1999 and blamed it on Chechnya just to get a rate to get the ratings. Then they removed the oligarchs and Yeltsin. That's how he got in power.
No, we got rid of Yeltsin because he's a drunk.
I must have slept through Yeltsin's era. I told you that.
Yeah, I think Hugo Talks has got bald and bankrupt on from Ukraine because he lives there.
Oh, is it? Is he on now? Is he Hugo Talks?
Yeah.
Uploaded bad and bankrupt reporting from Kyiv. That was uploaded 45 minutes ago.
Take what he says with a grain of salt as well.
We'll take everything. Everybody says with a grain of salt, innit? You know, unless you do your own research, don't believe anyone.
Exactly.
That's all I say. But tomorrow night we can talk more on this. This is obviously going to be a subject. It's going to be on everyone's mind because guess what? It's disappeared. No longer exists. No longer talked about.
Climate change?
Well, no, not that one. The other one.
The other one.
The one we must not mention.
The one that no one believed, and now they believe in the other one. Yeah.
Well, now it's gone away, isn't it? It's like, oh, look at this Russia. Look at what's happening over here.
Is anybody in the chat going to protest? Anybody going to protest tomorrow in the chat?
Yeah. There's a protest tomorrow, isn't there?
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Speaker's Corner.
At Tyrant, find any Ukrainian fighter jets landed in Romania. Hey!
Yes.
What's this news about this lone wolf shot down a Su-35, shot down 6 or something like that? He's now become the first super ace or something like that. Ukrainian fighter jet. What did they call him?
Yeah. The ghost one.
Yeah, what's his name? Ian? Ian's in the chat, you know. Yeah, that one.
Have you seen
any of the planes? Well, yeah.
No, if you have a look, the plane they're using and the footage is actually from a video game. Computer game.
What, that white one?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Arctic colours.
Yeah, the ghost one. Yeah, it's actually a
video game.
People believe in it. And also, you know, the building that got hit by supposedly a downed cruise missile or something, you know?
Yeah.
It was the Ukrainians shooting their own plane down, and that plane fucking crashed into the apartment building. And if you have a look in the wreckage, you can see the camouflage. It's Ukrainian.
See, that's why we need that guy out on the ground. We need somebody out there that we can trust.
Well,
you know what I mean?
After Tuesday, I'm free, so I can go there.
Yeah, I'm like one of these. I ain't believing it until I see it with my own eyes. So it's like I gotta be on the ground. I gotta be there looking at it myself. Yeah. Oh, we got Indy Bindy coming in.
Yes.
Indy.
Hello, guys. You all right?
All right.
The guy that you're referring to is called the Ghost of Kiev, and I think that is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard.
It is. It's a bullshit, and the plane is
Do you know why?
Why?
Yeah, I know what game it's of. Because them Russian pilots, they're so well trained, man.
Mate, have you seen the Su-35?
Yeah, of course I have. I know about their jets, mate, and the Sukhoi and all that as well. They're beautiful, mate. They're a feat of technology.
The Ukrainians haven't got Su-35s.
No, they've only got
the latest one. They've got old ones.
They got the old makers, haven't they?
I think they're the 6th generation fighter, aren't they, or something? The Sukhoi, whatever they're called.
I can tell you. Sorry, I can tell you confirmed there's a whole stack of armored tanks and BMPs on trucks leaving Belarus from the north into Ukraine.
Did you see the convoy of British tanks going in from Estonia, though?
Yeah.
That was a convoy.
Well, that was a bit weird because normally all our armor is in Germany.
Yeah.
Because it's easy. Yeah, Germany's easiest to deploy anywhere in the world for some bizarre reason, and obviously easier to deploy into Europe. And then obviously they got loads of railheads, so they take the tanks anywhere. But they moved them from Poland, so I don't know why they were in Poland, unless they were on exercise and they're moving them straight from exercise. I don't know.
What would England do if Scotland left, joined the USSR, and then the USSR put weapons and missiles in Scotland?
Yeah, right on Adrian's Wall.
I wonder what would happen.
Yeah.
Or Mexico joined the USSR, and they put missiles there. Yep. Oh, they did that in Cuba. We know what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Age Case says, it's not a war, it's a well-planned strategic takeover of at least 4 areas that want to be Russian republics.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
That about sums it up quite right.
Yeah, it does.
Because if it was, let's all just agree on one thing, right? What the West and America are good at, right? When we go into battle, right, we rain hell by air and sea, right? Look at all the missiles what was coming off of the boats and off of the subs during the first Gulf. We all watched it when on the Euphrates. They didn't care where those bombs landed.
And you take out water plants, everything.
Power plants.
And
you
then
take out civilian. You take out civilian infrastructure.
You take out all communications as well.
Now in the Ukraine, are we still getting internet feeds from people? Yes. Yep. Have we still got communications with people? Yes.
Yep. Have they got power? Yes.
Power? Yes. Water. Shops are still open. Come off it. This ain't
the only people are blowing up bridges are the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Yeah. For what reason? To stop the Russians from coming in. What a waste of time.
Blame the Russians.
No, I'm not. That's the reason why they destroyed the bridge. And all I was going to say was, the Russians have got things to put out right. They've got bridge layers and everything. So it's pointless, waste of time. Totally.
This could have been all averted 8 years ago
by implementing the Minsk
Agreement.
Which everybody agreed to.
But nobody signed. Yeah.
No, they all signed it.
Signed it. Yeah, just haven't. Yeah, implemented.
Ukraine wouldn't implement it, and none of the Western ones would force them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as they started, they said, "Hey, Russia's breaking the Minsk agreement." Like, what?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, we've said that Russia's been kicked out of Eurovision. Fucking, I bet Putin is onto his generals now, talking about pulling out because of this. He's ready to give up. You know what I mean? He wasn't expecting the old Eurovision card to be played, was he?
He was crying at the Kremlin, mate. He was absolutely devastated.
Fucking hell.
What was it? He drank 3 bottles of vodka because he was so depressed.
Didn't someone blow himself up to take out the bridge? Don't know. Can't confirm it.
More likely he was going to throw a grenade and dropped it.
Dropped it in front of him.
Yeah.
Age case is not working for overkill. Trust. Age case saw the light.
Again, just go and do your own research.
Yeah, exactly. Do your own research. Age case saw it, and we've never said John Overkill was wrong, right, about what his theories were. But when he started to call everybody out, it got a bit too much, and that's what Age Case saw. None of us disagree with John Overkill. It's just that he was calling everybody out. But it's a clown world.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just believe nothing. Don't even believe me. Don't even trust me. That's what boomers taught. Don't trust him. Don't trust anybody. Only trust yourself.
Well, I hope Sue's watching because I don't trust her. She's a bitch. And Sasha decided to give me, I'm screwed.
What's that? NATO or TAN?
Oh, I think all 3 of us are blocked on thingy streaming though. Because I went back and tried commenting, nothing.
You what?
Real news is stream.
So no one's going to the protest tomorrow? No one? No one? No one? Anyone?
That's it. John who? Is anyone? Yeah, the protest. That's the is it the human rights bill?
Yeah.
Save our rights,
yeah, but they're likely just to change it to Ukraine.
Well, that is a big thing.
End up marching to the empty Russian embassy.
But do you know what? It does. You know, this human rights bollocks now pales into comparison what's happening. You know, that's going to affect us even more. If you don't think right. Do you know what he can do? We were talking about this earlier, weren't we, Boomer? He can hold Germany to ransom now and just go, do you know what? I'll switch the fucking gas off. Boom. You know? He can shut the gas off to the whole of Europe.
They don't need SWIFT because they got KIPS, which is the Chinese version. The Chinese are on KIPS, and now the Russians are getting on, and so the Indians and everybody else. There's going to be 2 big economic blocks coming. The petrodollar's about to collapse, and then America's finished.
Well, you look at it, when you were saying that during the last lot of sanctions, Putin then prepared for all this. He got his infrastructure in place. He started to manufacture more things, so he didn't have to get anything from the West. And what he can't get from the West now with these sanctions, he's just going to fucking China. Yeah. Is it 40%? Europe needs 40% of Russian gas.
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. You can just switch it off and look at all their gas prices. Because we've already had ours. Our energy prices are going to go up again. You think that 500 quid hike was a lot?
Right. Well, who's it said it the other day that we only get 56? No, the Europe only get like 50-something% of gas from
Russia.
Russia, yeah. Well, I found out today that 50% of that actually goes to Germany. We only get the odd 3% or 2%.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But Netherlands and France get around 35-40%, whatever it is, right? Who supplies the UK electricity? The Netherlands and France. So if
they can't make the electricity, if they can't make the electricity, you know what I mean? That's what's going to cause. It's going to cause hardship on all of us. Our heating, we ain't going to have no heat. Nothing.
Right.
If those sanctions are going to do more damage to us than they are to Russia. It is all about keeping Russia under the foot because, you know what I mean? It's mental. Because we've done the wrong country. We're closer to Russia. If Russia was left alone to get on with, you know, we could do more deals with them than we would the Americas.
Russia's got $350 billion dollars of, well, it's not in dollars, it's in other currencies, of foreign exchange. They've got rid of 98% of their US securities and bonds. They got ready for this. And look, as Torrent said in the sanctions, they're now self-sufficient on food, electronics. They can build their own planes, make their own parts. All the sanctions has done is just made them self-sufficient.
Yep.
And as he said as well, anything they need, the Chinese said they'll get, because there's 3 pipelines being built to China.
Yep.
For gas and oil. And look at the Security Council today. India abstained, right? They didn't vote with the West.
Yeah. We get robbed, right? Right. Listen to this, Boomer. In the UK, we get, even if we don't use any power in our house at all per day, we get charged a standing charge.
We also get that for the meters.
Well, I know that because when I leave, I turn the power off and I've still got to pay.
Yeah, we pay 47 pence a day SSE charges. It's fucking mental. I'm telling you. And it's going to get worse. We ain't going to have no power. Nothing. If these sanctions go ahead, and which they are, because you know, America, UK, they're all singing from the same, you know, the statements were practically the same. You know, and it's not going to, like I said last night, it's not going to be a war of blood and guts. It's going to be a war of economic sanctions, and we're all going to suffer.
That's exactly. Tom, India has done a gas deal because they're going to build a pipeline as well. Yeah. Russia didn't even want to build Nord Stream 2, right? Merkel convinced them to, right? They didn't want to because they knew the next set of sanctions, this would happen.
Yep.
It's just Putin's got a liking to Germany because he was there for a while.
Don't need nothing from the West at all. Why do you think the West is so bothered by? You know, why is the West so bothered by Putin? Why? Is it because what he stands for? Don't know. Don't conform to the narrative.
And then you got crazy Hillary today saying that there should be a huge cyber attack on Russia. It's like, that's an act of war, actually. Do you know that?
Even saying it could be considered an act of war. And she's not even a power. You can see what, just absolutely fucking mental. I tell you what.
And then, of course, the Trump savior lying today saying that, oh, when I talked to him, I said I'd bomb Moscow if you invaded Ukraine. As if he said that. Come on.
It's, well...
Found out today, America's 245 years old. 228 years of them, they've been at war.
I thought
only 5 years they weren't at war because that was the Great Depression.
Yeah. When they couldn't be, you know, that's mental, isn't it? Over 80% of their existence, they have been fighting with somebody. How many countries has America invaded since their existence? How many countries have Russia invaded since their existence?
All right, listen, Torrent, I'm jumping off, mate. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
All right, dude. No way.
Yeah, I'm going to go as well. I've got heaps to do. And you show tomorrow?
Yeah, I got a show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We will debate this further.
Everybody tune in. I'll be at the protest tomorrow live for 5 or 10 minutes, 20
I'll
minutes.
see if I get Frank on and see if I can get him on, because I'm sure he'll have an opinion on the Ukraine, what's going on. You know, it'd be something. Look, it's something different to talk about, because we've been talking about the same thing for 2 years, haven't we? It's getting a bit boring now, isn't it? You know, and I think this is bigger than any sort of cold. You know.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
On that note, night boom. Right. Oh, I'm still on, guys. I'm still here. Got a cough a minute. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh. One. Oh, that was it. I pressed the wrong button. Right, guys. Thank you, Deborah, for that donation. Yeah, everyone's got Vades. Thank you to all my moderators. Welcome back to Rebel. I'm going to go to bed now. Remember to join me at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And we'll continue this debate. You know, I'm not pro-war. There should be no war, because we'll be able to sort things out rather than fight. But some things have to be fought for. But again, like I said, join me at 8 o'clock tomorrow night for the Chitty Chatty Bang Bang show. Peace and love, everybody. Let's pray for everyone there in the Ukraine. Let's hope nothing happens to anybody overnight. Just say a little prayer before you go to bed for everyone out there. Until the next time, I've been Tyrant Finder UK. Peace, love and harmony, and good night. And remember, you can join me on all my other social medias. Remember my website at www.tyrantfinder.uk. I don't want YouTube to be my platform forever. I want to take this further and try to make and build something worthwhile. It's not a lie. We need to sort this out before it just ends in tragedy. Good night, everybody. Again, I've been Tyrant Finder UK.